completely forgot that there are Eurasian badgers on this map, honestly. Oh, there's a road here. Yeah, but you are quite a bit away from where we are, so no. I mean, no, no. That would take too long. We're not doing that. We're moving on. We'd have to call them in. First we have to get within range, then we'd have to call them in, then we have to go back to our pheasant senses. Like, no, no. We're not doing this right now. That mission can wait if necessary. And I just remembered earlier today when we were down here, I think, and we constantly had this one brown bear in front of us. We really should have paid attention to which brown bear that was, because I think the third mission for the cabin is to shoot a mature brown bear and a mature wolf. And that bear was a 3-star mature, so we probably should have tracked which one he actually is, so that we can find him again. That only just occurred to me right now. Bit late for that now. Oh, another 1-star adult. And a 1-star young. Gonna go a little bit closer and check if there are actually more pheasants here. Three females, 2 males, 3 males. Okay, so we got a 1-star young, we got a 1-star adult, and where was the other one? There was a third one. Right over there somewhere. Oh, there. Okay, so 2 1-star youngs and a 1-star adult. Day 2, 55% are shot. 2 1-star youngs, 3 females, and we're gonna mark that in yellow because that means the youngs can be any fitness. Like, we don't know if they are good, if they're bad. could be anything between 30 and 100%. Let's see. I think my goal for today will be to finish this pheasant census. Because there's like 5, 8, maybe 10 of them left. After we're done with these 3. We'll see how it goes. If we find a bunch of other things that we need to call in first, then obviously we're gonna have to take it a bit easier. Yeah, those are boars, which we don't need right now. And probably not at any point, because I don't think we have a mission for them. Ducks. I heard ducks somewhere. There we go. On the move, so we don't care. There's our pheasants. One star young and an adult female. Let's see if there's anything else over there. No, I think that's it. Let's see when we spook them. Yeah. 1 star young, once again, could be anything. Day 2. Mark that in yellow and move on with our lives. Of course, we're finding all the rarely zones for this deer instead of all the often zones. There we go. I hear pheasants. One star old. And a adult female. Anything else here? No. %37%. Oof. Really starting to scrape the bottom of the barrel here. That's gonna be marked in red. And one more before we have to cross over to the northern part of this swamp around here. I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind if we actually ran into these roe deer right now. Not the badger, the roe deer. And we are gonna have a look at those moose. Just gonna see real quickly if we can get a low fitness moose out of that. Because if that's the case, we can switch to the next cabin mission. Okay, they should be somewhere over there. No! That was the wrong call. Yeah, no, we gotta be careful because we've got a female responding here as well, which we do not want. That's a 1-star adult. Got more moose over there. Nope, they are unbothered. Okay. Moving along then. Still gonna take a while before we get to the other one. I don't see the male, but there should be a male around here. And there's a lynx. Not entirely sure what his fitness would be like. Oh, I think we have a male moose coming in, which would be very nice. 1-star adult pheasant. Yeah, I will also have to shoot you, but the moose is more important. Two females, 2 males. Okay, yeah, you are a 1-star adult, but I want to know what the other one is. I know there's another pheasant around here somewhere. One star young, okay. Those are red deer. We no longer care about red deer, but we do care about this moose. Thank you very much. Because once we get that moose, we can pick up the last cabin mission. And I think that would actually be a good place to end it on. We're going to take this moose, we're going to take this pheasant, we're going to pick up the new cabin mission, and then we're going to call it a day and continue tomorrow. I think that's a good plan. Go down to 50. And I have no idea where the heart on moose is, so we're just going to wait until he turns around and tries to go back to his herd. Because I don't want to try a frontal shot on an animal that I don't usually shoot from the front. I think that would be a bad idea. So I'm just gonna wait until he turns around again. Please turn. Oh, the pheasants haven't spooked yet. That's great. That's the adult one. Okay, that's the one that I want. Oh wait, that was, I thought that was the same one. Never mind. Good thing I missed him. Okay, 68%. So day 2, 68% are shot. There's still a 1-star young and 2 females. Gonna mark that in yellow. So pick up the zone. And then have a pleasant evening. Yeah. %. Oof. Goodbye. All right. Let's get rid of these. New mission, let's go. You certainly know your deer, don't you? Still, hunting deer is not enough to prove yourself. Another hero from Kalevala, Ilmarinen, was tasked to hunt 2 beasts to prove his worth. The first beast is our national legend that usually leads a solitary life, unless it's mating season. Our ancestors were so afraid of angering its spirit that they would not name it directly, using dozens of euphemisms instead. If it was ever killed, people had to honor its spirit so it would forgive them. The second beast leads a complex social life, for some occasionally stray away from their group. Our ancestors portrayed this beast as a trickster and shapeshifter, so they would always avoid having anything to do with it, as it was thought to bring bad luck. Now get going, my friend. Make sure that you gather both beasts in their prime age and let the legend be born again. Lemika Levi, founder of the legendary hunting club. So yeah. Harvest the legendary beast that prefers to live alone. The beast must be in its prime age. And harvest the legendary beast that prefers to live in larger groups. The beast must be in its prime age. So that means a mature, and again we have the cheat sheet down there if we want to use it. That would be a mature bear and a mature wolf. Now, we did run into a bear multiple times while we were checking these pheasants, so I don't know if it was this bear or this bear. One of these guys we ran into was a 3-star mature, so we can probably use that one for the mission. And then we will have to look for a mature wolf. I think there's a few wolves up here who should be low fitness. There's definitely a whole bunch of wolves down here. And then this area is where all the high fitness wolves live, so we want to avoid that. Let's see what we have left to do with the herd management. Yeah, so we have 5 over here, 2, so that's 7, 8, 10, 13 pheasants. I say we go back to the lodge. we start over here, we go in this little circle, just up here. And then go from the large west and just do this area. We're gonna do that tomorrow, because that's still a lot of herds to look at, and we're not gonna finish that today. So yeah, for now, this is gonna be it. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had some fun, even in spite of the tech troubles earlier today. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Vienna time. Until then, have a good one. Enjoy your evening. Take care. Bye bye.